Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep today, and it's a fascinating one.
Yeah.
We're looking at the 2024 U.S. presidential election.
Okay.
Specifically, we're focusing on Kamala Harris's campaign.
Yay.
But here's the twist.
All right.
Our main source for this deep dive.
Okay.
It was originally written in Turkish.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
It really makes you think about how different perspectives, different parts of the world could be looking at this election.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, right off the bat, this Turkish source, it emphasizes just how close this election was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, Kamala Harris, the Democrat, going up against Donald Trump, the Republican.
Yeah.
And get this.
Yeah.
At the time this piece was written, they still didn't know the outcome.
Wow. So it was like down to the wire.
It was a nail biter.
Yeah.
And, you know, it makes you think about how in a democracy, every single vote really does matter.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we forget that. You think, oh, my vote's just one vote, but when it's that close,
absolutely,
it really could swing things. And I mean, you know, you've got these heavy hitters, right? Like Trump and Harris, they both got their strong bases. So to see them neck and neck like that, it's like watching a political high wire act.
Totally.
Anything could happen.
And speaking of the campaign, the source really dives into Harris's efforts.
Yeah.
Especially in those key states.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, Wisconsin.
Oh, the battlegrounds.
Exactly, the battleground. And there's this one detail they mention.
Yeah.
It was a rally in Philadelphia, and Kamala Harris is joined by, this is interesting, Ricky Martin.
Oh, wow, Ricky Martin. Interesting choice.
And his sons.
So, wait, are we talking like full-on celebrity endorsement here?
Yeah, it seems like it.
That's pretty savvy. I mean, especially in a tight race, celebrity endorsements can really mobilize people.
They can.
And I mean, someone like Ricky Martin, he appeals to such a wide range of people, you know, different age groups.
Exactly.
Different backgrounds.
Absolutely. And it's a good reminder of how campaigns try to pull in all sorts of influences to connect with voters.
For sure.
Now, beyond the kind of spectacle of the campaign, the source highlights one of Harris's key promises, which was to end the war in Gaza. She really positioned herself as someone committed to bringing peace to the Middle East.
Yeah, that's a tough one, though.
It is.
I mean, achieving peace in that region, there's so many layers to it.
So many layers.
You've got the settlements, the borders, so many different perspectives and interests at play.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that even the most well-intentioned promises can face a very complicated reality.
Totally. It's way easier said than done, right?
And I think it'd be fascinating to see how this promise to end the war in Gaza, how that's playing out in the Turkish media.
Oh, for sure. Like, how does their coverage compare to what we see here in the U.S.?
Exactly.
Because, you know, their proximity to the region, their history, all of that's going to shape their view of the conflict.
Absolutely. And then shifting gears a bit to something a little more personal. The source mentions that Harris officiated her stepson's wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cole Emhoff's wedding to Greenlee Littlejohn.
Greenlee Littlejohn.
It was in October of 2023.
So she's like a stepmom of the bride or groom.
Exactly. And it makes you think,
Yeah.
why would they include this detail?
Yeah, like what's the significance of that?
Yeah, exactly. And I think it speaks to this idea that elections aren't just about, you know, the big policy speeches.
Right.
They're also about the personal stories.
Yeah.
Those moments of connection.
Makes sense. I mean, people want to relate to their leaders, right? They want to see them as human beings with families and, you know, all those personal connections.
It's true. And so as you continue to learn about the 2024 election, I think it's valuable to keep this Turkish perspective in mind.
I agree.
How did they view Harris's campaign? Her policies. Even these more personal aspects of her life. And how did that contribute to a different understanding of this moment in American politics?
That's a really good point. Because sometimes stepping outside of our own bubble, right, seeing how others view things can give us a whole new perspective.
Absolutely. It's all about broadening our understanding.
For sure.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive, everyone.
See you next time.
We'll see you next time.